Welcome back. You know we like to keep you up to date on local film festivals. Silver Docs is one of the premier festivals. It's the annual International Film Fest at the AFI Silver Theater in Silver Spring. Silver Docs, as you know, is at that beautiful facility at the AFI Silver Theater. The films premiered spotlight independent documentary filmmakers who tell a wide variety of stories.
If you ask 100 trainers what race they would rather win, 98% of them would say the Derby, the other two would be lying.
And the first Saturday in May is one such example, a film that will be screened at the Silver Docs Festival this weekend. It's the compelling, true story of what goes on behind the scenes and on the scenes of the famed Kentucky Derby. We're joined now by the filmmakers, a pair of brothers, John and Brad Hennegan, join us right now. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you, I really don't know anything about horse racing. I don't think I care that much about horse racing, but you look, even you watch this for 2 minutes on the trailer and you're sucked in because of the people, I guess. Tell me about that. Or who are you trying to appeal to? Everybody or just...
You're our target audience. That's exactly what we want to hear. Okay. Obviously, we want to appeal to sports fans, but we're really trying to reach out and show people what a great place the racetrack is and how horse racing is the coolest sport that you're not paying attention to, and to get people out to the track.
You know, it's funny, people were just, because recently we had the Kentucky Derby, and people are out there cheering and rooting and drinking and doing whatever for hours and hours and hours, and then the thing lasts for like 2 minutes. Where's the, is that the essence of the drama right there?
Well, it's basically, what we set out to do is make hoop dreams at the racetrack. Okay. Now everyone knows what the Kentucky Derby is, so what we try to do was like, all right, I know the Kentucky Derby, but how do these horses get there? So basically we wanted to follow the trail to the Kentucky Derby, and
through the eyes of these trainers too. So it's a personal journey. It's not just, you know, about these horses. It's about the people that devote their lives to these horses and to the racetrack lifestyle.
It seems like that universe is this really sort of cool, weird mix of multimillionaires and like carny types or something, and they're kind of all thrown together in the same space.
Yeah, you know, a story I tell a lot. Our father was a racing official in New York for 39 years, and you know, as a kid growing up, I think the characters were something I was really drawn to. Walking with him as a little kid, he'd say, "Hey, Brad, this is Mr. Alfred Vanderbilt." I said, "Nice to meet you, Mr. Vanderbilt." And we'd walk a few more steps, said, "This is Mr. Willie Bananas." So, like, "Nice to meet you, Mr. Bananas." So to me as a kid, I was like, those two are the same. Mr. Vanderbilt and Mr. Bananas are the same guy, and you know, it's intriguing.
The racetrack's a great equalizer, and there's people from all societal levels there, and they all have the same goal, and they all interact. It's like we learned so much about life growing up there and how to deal with people, and you know, that's why we think we got a lot of skills in filmmaking, because we're able to deal with, you know, the richest of the rich, and the people that are, you know, shoveling the stalls out.
Ideally, documentaries, and this is what this is all about this weekend, are more compelling than Hollywood, because there's nothing more compelling than a true story. How hard was it to get people to sort of open up and really be themselves and not either play to the camera or shy away from the camera?
I think, you know, by spending a lot of time with them, they kind of forget the camera's there after a while. And all of the trainers and all the people that we followed were really behind the project from day one, because they know that horse racing needs this. You know, it's sport. In the 20s and 30s, it used to be the sport, you know, baseball, boxing, and horse racing. And it's not the same right now. So they know that the racing needs a little bit of a boost, and you know, they were more than helpful. And also, it was just Brad and I shooting everything except the Derby. So we had very small cameras, and we were unobtrusive, you know, so we could get right up in there, and they forgot that the camera was on them a lot of times.
Actually, I'm supposed to wrap, but I couldn't leave without asking about Barbaro. Where does Barbaro fit into your film?
Barbaro is one of the 6 horses that we followed, and we follow him not only to the Kentucky Derby, but you know, his time and his fight for life. So a lot of people know the name Barbaro. We have footage that has never been seen before, because we started following him very early on. So before anyone knew who he was, we were following him, and now there's been 2 documentaries on him and so forth. But you know, we were there from the very beginning, so it's intriguing to say the least. I am really excited to see this. Again, just watching the 2-minute trailer, it sucks you in. You can see the first Saturday in May at the AFI Silver Docs Film Festival, June 17th. For ticket information, call 877-DOCS-TICKS. And the easy thing to do is just log on to silverdocs.com, and you can find a whole schedule right there. This is one of many worthy films, but it's definitely one that's going to be the top of my list. Thanks very much, gents, for being here. Thanks a lot.